Do y'all ever look back at some of y'all interviews and just see, or some of this shit is kind of eerie to me, like it's prophetic. Like that interview I had with Doug is just, man, there's so many parts that people highlight. People like, damn, this conversation is crazy.
With Doug, it really hurt because.
Yeah, man, you already know a lot of these interviewers, Akademiks himself, you be asking these crazy questions.
You know, Thug is one of the most solid.
How did I even get set up? Because I've never seen him like that on any interview.
Thug called us.
Yeah.
Then, as well, they have to trust you with the things that they saying, because sometimes they be telling you stuff that they ain't even supposed to be telling you. But it's like, you my dog. So if anybody gonna know, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna put it out on your platform first. So yeah, man, keep it 100 with them, and they gonna keep it 100 with you, just like everything else in the world.
Cause Thug always talk shit to Gil about, what was that game?
Man, yeah.
He's like, nigga, as soon as I'm done, we got an interview, nigga. I mean, because I think you beat him.
Yeah,
beat him
him
down.
Yeah.
And then we always was cool. So he hit us up first time. Then when the second album come, he's like, come back down here, man. Let's do another one. And we just go in the studio and like.
And then we always think of different and creative ways that. So the first one we went down and we interviewed him. So when he was like, come down again, we was like, all right, what's a different way we could do it? Can you add a whole click there?
Because the album, because this what happened is when we went the first time, he had a board there with all these songs they told him. I'm telling you, man, how many fuck him up that's coming out with the album of the crew. I'm like, man, put that shit out, you bullshit. And I'm telling you, watch, no cap, I'm coming. And then he called us, he's like, I told you, come on back down here. We went down there, and it just was a crazy joint because everybody was in there, and it was just you know, it was just a crazy good environment,
great energy.
And you gotta understand, we did an interview, but we was there probably for like 6 hours outside of the interview, just talking about life. Doug talked about a lot of shit. Doug helped a lot of people too.
How'd y'all get him that comfortable?
Because he fuck with us. Like one thing about this, when you come in $1 million worth of game, it ain't no landmines. These niggas ain't asking me no dumb shit. He ain't coming at me about no dumb shit.
Right. Definitely want to keep it 100 with people, man. Can't be pulling these punches, trying to be pretend, and then when they let their guards down, you hit them with these trick questions. You don't do that, man. That ain't cool. And you don't do that, you don't do that.
So and we already talk all the time on the phone and shit, laughing and joke. Yo, man, he'll say some shit, you know what I mean, about whatever, but it's like, people enjoy fucking with us because we ain't not asking you no dumb shit. We don't care about no dumb shit, bro.
And what you see is what you get. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I see Gillie and then he's somebody else. I see Wallo and then he's somebody else. No, we come right in there having fun. We busting on niggas. We playing around. Because that's what we do, man.
There's an
you see,
overtone.
from the time you got out the car,
of course.
We've been saying all kinds of shit. That dick don't work. His dick went out on him.
He said his dick don't work. His dick went out on him. Hey, man, you gotta get healthy, man. You gotta get healthy, man. Stop eating all that fast food. It look like you gotta get healthy, bruh. For real, you gotta get healthy. If they talking about you saying in the background something wrong with your dick when you telling stories, bro, you gotta get healthy, man. Stop eating so bad. Get on the treadmill, man. Forget the treadmill, for real. I'm gonna give you a gym. Get out in the world and move around, because when you moving and you shaking and stuff, your body is like stepping over stuff. Your ankles is getting strong. You gotta work on your balance, and your brain is seeing the environment pass by as well as you move. So it kind of locks all of that in place. Where being on the treadmill, you know, it helps you get started, but you want to get off of that treadmill and get into the actual real world so your body can experience moving through reality. And then your dick will work.
We've been saying all kinds of shit.
Hey, by the way,
I need a dick doctor.
He said something about that.
No.
Yeah, he did that.
No. We gonna talk about it, the bullshit, BS y'all trying to spread. But anyway, yo, what I got from that conversation is like, yo, Thug respected y'all. Let me tell you this. I sit with a lot of artists, and even when I ask certain questions, I won't say like they talk to me like I'm an interviewer, but it's rare I interview someone who talks to me like they respect me, like in the sense of I'm telling you this as like an OG, like everything he was telling y'all, like he was relating it to y'all like, yo, I have the utmost respect for where y'all come from, for y'all background, and I know y'all identify with how I'm speaking to y'all.
Yeah.
That's rare that you get somebody
No,
like that.
but see, the difference is though, Act, and the rappers look at you like a college kid who set up a situation. He blew a situation up. He got a hell of a platform, and it's big in the culture.
I agree.
Feel what I'm saying? So when we go to Akademiks, we know what we get. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a little rocky in that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So I gotta be on my P's and Q's. You feel what I'm saying? Because he could be asking me about my album in one breath, and then in the second breath, he could be asking me about me going upside my bitch head outside the restaurant. So you feel what I'm saying? So they already know this is a slippery slope when we go in here.
Yeah.
With us, they respect us on some street shit.
Meek's interview with y'all was just like the same. Like
First.
he was telling y'all like y'all was just.
But Meek, I knew Meek since he was like 18 years old.
His family.
You understand? So it's different. I'm Meek old head for real. So it's a little different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we really know each other. I really seen you when you didn't have nothing. To the day you came in the motherfucking studio after you cut your braids and you had to brush 3 minutes trying to get your waves right to the seeing you get 5,000 a show, and then like 3 months later that shit jumping up to 15,000. Like I knew you from then, so it's a little different. You feel what I'm saying? So with us, they respect us from a street standpoint. Then on top of that, it's like when we go to them, they don't ask no dumb shit. They might bust on us. They might say some dumb shit. We might bust on them.
Yeah.
Man, you peanut head ass niggas, man. It's all fun and games. We just here to make you think, laugh, and cry if it come to that. If it come and we talking to an artist that we really fuck with, because the bottom line is we only get motherfuckers that we want.
Right. Like you said, you want to provoke somebody to think, laugh, and cry, because that's what artists is doing on their music. That's what they doing when they putting out they passions and their dreams and their aspirations, and they really putting all that stuff on wax, and they putting it out into the universe. That's why you gotta be careful when you put out music and you put out the wrong frequencies, and it come back to us. So with Gillie and Wallo putting out such good energy, when the artists come to do interviews with them, they're just so relaxed and chill, and they know that these men are the OGs. They OGs. It's like sitting down with your uncles. They ain't gonna play you. They shouldn't. They shouldn't put you out in any situations that have you feeling uncomfortable. So when you sitting down with Unc, and you like, man, y'all sharing stories and stuff, you wanna give them a lot to work with. But when you sitting down with somebody who is just like, man, you a goofball for real. Like, why are you asking me these random questions? You know, I don't even want to be here for real. And you playing with my time. So that's when you see artists close up. People like, oh, he's boring. He's boring. He don't really say much. He's not entertaining. You know what I'm saying? What you want from him, man? Anything you say is going to be used against you. Y'all worse than the court of law, for real. Y'all know that, for real. So be careful how you be interviewing these artists, Akademiks. You know how you do, man. They saying you work. They saying you, man. Let's get back to the video.
A label can't call us and say, we got Johnny Donut.
Y'all probably get that a lot, don't y'all?
What? We got Johnny Donut and Delaware Donnie and Jersey Joe and
How much of those that turn down?
Oh, all of them. Because we like to look at ourselves as this, bro. Everybody's doing their thing. But we always got to separate ourselves in some way. We're the boutique of podcasts.
Yes, you got to separate yourself. Keep yourself separated from the pack. And like he said, they handpick who they want on their show. So when they come on the show, you could tell these niggas be interested. They be interested in everything. They be asking about their private life. They be asking about their studio life. They be asking how they juggle everything. They be asking them about the past. But what they don't do is ask them questions that's going to have them incriminate themselves. So that's why they're highly respected. They're very highly respected. Wallo doing his thing. Gillie doing his thing. And it's like they in two separate lanes, but they merge together to make greatness when they do their podcast, man. They do their thing for real.
We don't want everybody. Oh, Sherry is a 3-time author with a book. We don't give a fuck about that shit. Tell her to take that shit somewhere else. Congratulations, Sherry. Send me your link so I can purchase one of your motherfucking books. You're not coming on here, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the relationship that they having is a great thing, and they're trying to build. They're trying to build, and they're trying to plan things for the future, and they're trying to put into these young men's mind that there is a better way. And once you get to a certain place, there's no need to go backwards. And you can see through the old interviews that they've had with people like Young Thug and others, and they try to break through. They try to break through because, like they said, they OGs.
And we directed our shit towards the youth, the niggas that's going to own tomorrow, because we know the next Lil Durk is sitting back like, I'm going to get on that motherfucking couch.
Yeah. He said he looking forward to meeting the next big thing, thinking forward thinkers.
The next The Baby is sitting back. The next Lil Baby. The next J. Cole. The next Drake. The next LeBron James. They like, I'm going to get on that fucking couch. And you know what? You is, nigga. Just keep putting that work in. And we coming for you.
How do y'all avoid controversy?
We stay.
See, look, that was the $1 million question. They about to give him $1 million worth of game, and he need the head. He definitely need a head. Explain to this man how you do it. How do y'all avoid controversy?
See,
We stay away from the bullshit.
Stay away from
now,
controversy.
you gotta understand this. We don't care what nobody else doing. We in our own world. We don't like we do good business. We do good deals, and we
Let's
just
cut
in our
through the
world.
chase, man. You want to ask us about Joe, man. We ain't worrying about that shit, man.
no. I'm gonna ask you about that eventually.
Nigga, we know what you try to get to, nigga. We ain't worrying about that shit,
No,
man.
I'm gonna ask you about some controversial shit. You want me to ask you what it is? We can play this. I had a conversation with a couple friends, educated friends of mine, and I said, like, even for example, Gunna. I said, we don't even know what y'all think about that shit. I've never heard y'all speak on it.
Oh shit! Look at Gillie face. Look at Gillie face. Look at his face, man. Oh shit! He like, man, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Come on, man. You gotta try harder than that. You gotta try harder than that, man. Come on, Akademiks. You gotta try harder than that.
But y'all are the niggas who have cornered the market, in my opinion, that is super serving content to people who's in those communities that would care about that subject.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all never spoke on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said? I said, Gunna drop some good music, man. Somebody said to me, they said, listen, if he coming back and he about to do an interview, you're going to have to do an interview at some point. He should do it with you. I said, I don't know if I'm the right platform. I said, he need to go get Gillie and Wallo. He get them for the pod.
gonna say
There we
this.
go.
I'm gonna say this right here.
Yeah. Look at Gillie eyes real quick. Hold on. Look, he like, what you about to say, dog? Don't say nothing crazy. But he already know he ain't gonna say nothing crazy. But he just like, nigga, what you about to say?
I'm gonna just leave it here. A lot of times when it comes to a lot of street business, we stay away from that shit a lot of times. And I'm gonna say,
Why?
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna end it.
Their business ain't my business.
And I'm gonna end it. There's too many people talk about street politics on social media when the people is watching. And a lot of people don't know a lot of situations and people business. But I'm gonna say this: for me to be a spokesperson for $1 million worth of game, I gotta. Thug just called me not too long ago when we talked to Thug, and congratulated us. Just congratulate. Wow, I love what you doing. I got a relationship with Thug. I never had a relationship with Gunna. I don't know, and I would rather not. Like for us, we don't get into none of that, and we not gonna get into none of that. We gonna stay away from that business.
You know, stay away from certain things. Yeah, stay away from certain things, certain topics, things that you don't want to be mixed up in. You ain't got to pick a side. You ain't got to really, you know what I mean? Just, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want none of that on me. Whatever they got going on, I feel like if I get too close, it might just jump on me and I'm going to get associated with it. No.
Free Thug. Shout out to him and his family.
Free Pooh Shiesty.
Free Pooh Shiesty.
Free 42 Doug.
42 Doug. And we gonna stay away from that. That's how we deal with that.
We talked to
Ain't none of our
42
business.
too.
Talk to 42 when they feed.
Talk to Pooh Shiesty.
How's Pooh Shiesty? I think people can't wait for him to come back.
Yeah.
Who a beast?
He gonna come back heavy.
Monster.
Who's a monster?
42 gonna come back heavy too.
I was down in Washington D.C. and
Watch.
the White House. I'm in on the House of Congress for Pooh, trying to make some moves. So